Hello, and welcome to another episode of Something Chat Show with Tom Jr. Jackson. I am your host, Tom Jr. Jackson, and as always, it is a pleasure to be doing another show for you. And today we have on tap the 30th anniversary of a spectacular movie, one of my favorite movies from September 11th, 1992, the movie Sneakers, which was written and directed by Phil Alden Robinson and also co-written by Walter F. Parks. It stars, and this is the most phenomenal cast in a movie, I believe, especially in the 90s. Robert Redford, Dan Aykroyd, Sidney Poitier, Ben Kingsley, Mary McDonnell, David Strathairn, and River Phoenix. I mean, that's an amazing, amazing cast. Now, the plot of this movie is basically this. Robert Redford's character, Martin Bishop, and his partner, are are trying to play a prank, breaking into a business where they're on a computer, and it starts off in 1969, and you see the younger version of Robert Redford and his partner, and they have broken into a computer at that time, and they're donating money to different causes through Nixon's administration and all that, different types of high-profile places. And then it cuts to the present, which is 1992, and we see Martin Bishop, who is played by Robert Redford, who's the head of a group of experts who test security systems in a way. And Robert Redford is blackmailed by some government agents into stealing a black box, which I won't get into what it does because it takes away a big part of the script. It takes a big part of the plot, I should say, a big part of the plot. This movie was made for $23 million, and domestically it made around $51 million. Opening weekend it made about $10 million. Globally it made $105 million. And back then in 1992, that was a lot of money. That was a good opening for them. The building that Robert Redford's character and his partner in the film, when they're younger, are attempting to do their business with at the beginning of the film. The building is the building that is seen at the beginning of Back to the Future. It was the clock tower. That building was the clock tower from Back to the Future that was used that they break into. Again, this was a great film because you see how great River Phoenix is in this. And River Phoenix is awesome in Stand By Me. And if you have not seen Stand By Me yet, and I know there are a lot of young people that haven't, go see Stand By Me. That is one of the best things you'll ever see. It's a great movie. Anyways, we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about Sneakers, which I have to say, River Phoenix is great in this movie. The reason he took this role in the film is because he was so deep into the psychosis of the character from his last film, which was called My Private Idaho. And he was so deep into it, and it was so taxing on him that he wanted to take a low stress money type gig film, which this film was for him. It helped him decompress from that such heavy character. Little side note, is that River Phoenix, you go, Phoenix, that sounds familiar. Yes, because his brother is Joaquin Phoenix. And yeah, but here's a little movie inside trivia bit also for you. There's a jacket that Robert Redford wears in this film. And the jacket is the jacket he wore in The Natural. And if you haven't seen The Natural, it's out in 4K. Excuse me. It's out in 4K. There's a director's extended cut of it, but it's a fantastic. It's one of the all-time great baseball films that's out there. So if you're into sports films, baseball films, check out The Natural. And the jacket that I don't know why I'm doing this. The jacket that Robert Redford wears is the jacket from that movie, which I think is great. And I wonder if that was Robert Redford's idea to wear in the movie as a nod to that. I don't know. Now, this movie, I love that it still holds up to this day, and it has been. September 11th, 1992 to September 11th, 2022 makes it 30 years. It has now been 30 years that this movie has been out. So Sunday will be the 30th anniversary of this film. After 30 years, this film still holds up. And as I said before, it has an amazing cast. Dan Aykroyd, David Strathairn. It's a really, really, really great cast that is perfect in this film. And I remember when this movie came out, and I remember going to see it at the movies when it came out. And that was on a Friday. It was on a Friday that this movie came out. And I remember going to see it. And I have to say, the mystery in this film still holds up. The twists, the plot, the turn, everything. It just works perfectly. And one of the great cast member in this is a supporting cast member, Stephen Tobolowsky, who I know you're going, well, why do I know that name? You may either know the name or you may not know the name, but he was in Groundhog Day. He's Ned Ryerson, the man who tries to sell Bill Murray the insurance. And you don't know Ned, that's him. Again, this is a film that personally to me still holds up. It's one of my favorites, and I literally just got done watching this film, and it's been a while since I watched it. And from beginning to end, it just works. It would work today, as a matter of fact. The message, everything that's in it works today, I think. And also, the great absolutely wonderful in it. And I have to say, this is one of those films that even if you know it or you don't know it, you should watch it. It's one of those films that just makes you go, oh, I like where this is going. I like the air of mystery, the air of intrigue with it. And it's fun. It's a fun movie. It's a good popcorn movie. It holds your attention. It's really one of my favorites, but this is just my opinion. As I said before, and as I always say, you don't have to take my is Phil Alden Robinson, who also wrote this film, but he also directed a little film called Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner, which, again, another spectacular film, which I believe in a few years we're coming up on the 40th anniversary. I believe it's 2026. We're coming up on the 40th anniversary of that film. I could be wrong on that. So, I want to thank you all for watching. Before I go, I want to give a shout out to RM, host of the Positive Fandom YouTube channel. She does a show every Sunday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern. Scratch that, reverse it. It's 7:30 a.m. Pacific, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, and it's called Sunday Brunch Live with her co-host Russ Whitfield, and they parlay about all that's going on in the culture of pop, pop culture parlay, as we like to call it. I am the moderator. I'm in the chat there as well. So come on by, join the chat, let your voice be heard. And if you have a YouTube channel or an Instagram feed and you want to get it out there and you want more followers, more subscribers, let us know. And we will get the word out for you. We will get people to sign up for it. And they will follow you and whatnot. And then we'll have them check it out. So do that. Also, she does unboxings and movie reviews as well. Also, I want to give a big shout out to the Post Geek Singularity YouTube page. You can also visit the postgeeksingularity.com. Post Geek Singularity YouTube page, for just as little as 99 cents, you too can be a member of the PGS. That's the abbreviation for the Post Geek Singularity is PGS. And you too can be a member of the channel, where every 2 weeks or so, bi-monthly, I guess you would call it, your captain, Robert Meyer Burnett, who runs the channel, does a monthly members Zoom call, where those who are members of the channel get to join a Zoom call and talk to Rob, who is the director of Free Enterprise. If you know it, you know it. It's with William Shatner. It's one of the greatest movies, and hopefully someday we'll get a 4K of that film. 4K, because we need it. And also, he does on his channel. He does shows such as Robservations, Midnight Metal, Midnight Musings, Let's Get Physical Media, and soon to be returning Whining About Movies. Now, all these shows are on the channel. You can watch back episodes if you want. If you subscribe to the channel, watch the video and put in the comments that you found the channel through me. That's the Post Geek Singularity channel. And I want to thank you all for coming. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on these videos. Also, when you visit the Positive Fandom channel, watch a few videos. RM is trying to increase her watch time for videos so she can become monetized. She's already made it to 1,000 something subscribers, and now she just needs to finish those hours so she can get monetized. So watch them and help out a good channel. So I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. So until next time, please remember, we are all good people. Thank you, and goodbye. If I could figure out how to stop us. Thank you for watching.